Hello everybody and welcome to the Brotherhood Open, the third instalment. So if you can guess, we have the wonderful Flossie, who is Rescue Cat Duelist, and we also have Jamie the Scrub 00.
What's up, guys?
Today we are streaming live. Hopefully this is all going well. So I just want to say thank you to everyone who's joined in. We've got 109 people watching, which is absolutely excellent already. This is my first stream, so I hope you can all appreciate that this is going to be a very stressful time for me. But yeah, so as we can see, we have a Nekroz mirror. Now, on the right-hand side, we have Jerry. Jerry is has the biggest video on my YouTube channel to date because it's the top number. Well, it was the first cut.
It was the first ever regional top with a Nekroz deck.
With Nekroz deck, yeah. So we have basically a defending champion. We also have, and yet I am not playing. That is someone else's chest hair, just so you know.
That's actually vicious. I've just seen that now. That's not leaving me any
chest hair is real. So yeah. Today we will be interacting with the chat. I've got the chat up on my laptop, so I can see everything that's going on. So just let us know if something isn't going to, as you would expect or anything like that. It'd be really great if you could just help us out. If we're a bit quiet or anything, do just let us know, because I can adjust that all here. So here we go. So we are starting off.
I'm regrettably a bit short-sighted, so you're gonna have to relay any of the hate that comes at me.
No, it's fine. Make sure we can. Oh, here we go. So we've got a Manju starting off from Jordan on the left-hand side.
Defending champion in the green.
Yep.
Jordan. Usurper on the left, and it's looking like it's going to be standard. It's looking like it might be Ginlock.
If this is to Ginlock, it's going to be very interesting because if we look at Jerry's list, we've got the deck list here as well.
He's got a fair few outs.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what lists he actually has, outs he has.
However, he isn't playing the Armageddon Night engine, so his outs are a little harder to come by. Whereas we're not actually seeing either engine on either player. Neither of them are playing the Armageddon Night engine.
Ah, that's interesting.
I must apologise, I'm in a bit of a Nekroz time capsule. I haven't played the deck for about a month, so all of the new developments since Bochum are new to me.
Yeah, exactly. So, okay, so we only had a set and pass. That's interesting. So we have a Senju here in his hand.
This could be deadly because he is maining 3 Mind Crush. Jordan is playing 3 Mind Crush.
Do we know if he has any? Well, he possibly could. If there is one, it would be set.
He needs to stick into a Kaleidoscope. That's what he's going to be going for. So he's more than likely going class or not. So we're going to mute our Skype window. Sorry, our
I was just making sure that we're all good. People can hear us.
Oh, of course, it's good stuff. Right, so we see Clyde and Mirror come down. The Mind Crush. This could be really bad.
This could be very bad. Yeah.
Of course, it should be for the Unicorn realistically.
So the Unicorn's called, so he gets to see. So we also see his hands.
The question is,
Forbidden
does
Lance.
Jerry play the 6? I'm not seeing a level 6 synchro, so he won't be forced to summon the Brio as far as I can see.
Yeah.
Yep.
So basically just fizzles.
And he knows he's getting trade.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Jerry's over pretty damn strong. Like that Brainiac in the class of us. And the Jin as well.
Yeah, wow.
So that's a Trish Jin as well.
Yeah. And let's see what he hits.
Kaleidoscope.
Yeah.
It's Kaleidoscope, sorry, it was Kaleidoscope in Japan, and I've never
Kaleidoscope.
Shifted.
I was going to say, I was like, I'm pretty sure that I was like, it's Kaleidoscope, right?
So I watched too much Lithium. Okay. Because he played this when it was Japanese. Right, so pass back an incredibly strong field. Of course, Jordan now under Ginlock and down a massive amount of advantage. It's a pretty strong opposing board. Especially seeing as I'm not sure if Jordan's actually playing that much board clearance. He's playing, of course, the Regeki, but he's not playing things like the Dark Hole that was popular more at the start of the format.
Yeah, exactly. So it's quite interesting to see how he's thinking of getting out of this. It's looking as though
Jerry might have this pretty closed out.
Which would be certainly interesting. But
do you want to hold on? Yes, please.
Just as a so you guys know, throughout the day, the reason why it's, you might think Nekroz Mirror might not be the most entertaining thing. A lot of people seem to agree on the stream. But we needed, I wanted to get someone, as you see the Senju comes down, probably going to search out Brio.
You're going to be doing
Which
stuff
it
that's
does.
topical, so you're going to play
Yeah,
out bounty players.
Yeah, so as you can see on the right hand side, you see a little sheriff star. That's a bounty. Basically, throughout the day, we have 5 bounties. I think it is 5 or 6, and they all. If you beat them, you get the packs that they've kind of built up. So if every round there's 2 packs that they build up on the bounty. So if they've won 3 rounds, they have 6 packs, and basically it's yeah. Oh, he's just pointing out there that he is the gin locked. Yeah. So, if you win, you then get all the packs back off the person. So it's
very
pretty
similar
good.
to Konami style, isn't it?
Yeah.
In fact, I think it's the same principle.
But
never experienced it.
I'm going to be keeping an eye out. We all know I love my rogue decks, and I'll be making sure that we can keep some interesting eyes out. For example, we've got a Shadow that has main into the Gin Lock, which is quite interesting, and all those. So we're just going to make sure that we can get the best matches for you. But do bear with us with this one, because obviously we just wanted to make sure we got a good player on the stream, which is on the right hand side, Jerry, but also Jordan is a very good player too.
I know there have been people that will probably be crying out for that Christia Shador list I've been playing.
Yeah, exactly.
I understand that's been pretty popular on Dueling Network for the past few days, apparently.
So I just want to say thank you to everyone. 142 people on stream. Absolutely excellent. We're doing well. Really happy with that.
It's really good knowing that people are probably tuning in before this, warming up for the ARG stream afterwards.
Exactly, but make sure to stay with us, because we're better than ARG, clearly.
The quality.
The quality, man, the quality.
This is 1080p rather than maybe questionable 720.
Exactly.
Love the guys who host over there, but...
At least we're not all talking over each other.
Oh, don't hate on me.
Nah. It's all good. It's we're all trying to do our own streaming things and just bring everyone coverage that everyone likes. So but do let us know in the comments if you have any feedback or anything like that. That'd be absolutely excellent to hear. So as I said, all these will also be uploaded onto my YouTube, because I'm recording them at the same time as streaming. So it's pretty fun.
That's probably been picked up.
Yeah, it's my phone.
It's looking pretty dire for Jordan, but I mean, he's at least still playing it out.
Yeah, exactly. So
then it comes down for the new Senju.
The new Senju, yeah.
You've got to just slow down the advantage at this point.
Yeah, you just got to try and hope you get that. And there's the Valk. But Jerry's probably quite fine with that.
Yeah.
In all fairness, he's now top decking.
We have to bear in mind that the set cards of Jordan are going to be pretty irrelevant knowing his list.
Then here we go. So we're just going to start recycling the Valk.
Regrettably so.
Hope everyone enjoys.
The best way to play it at this time. I'd be almost certain that his set cards assure it.
I would imagine so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brotherhood over ARG. Someone just said. Thank you very much.
Of course.
So this is interesting. So obviously we're under the Jin lock with Amanju searching out and Spare Senju. This is.
Are we in association with Complexity as well at the moment?
Yes, we are.
Quite something there.
Exactly.
Search for a Brianak. Oh, that's really nice, because that's a rank 4 play as well.
Oh dear. So it's also interesting. Both of them have got the same sleeves.
Yeah.
Same deck, same sleeve.
It's gonna be fun.
By no means the same list though.
No.
I'm loving these one-offs in Jerry's.
Jerry's got some pretty interesting one-offs. So the one-offs, for example, obviously the one prep, the Raigeki, Darkhold, Book of Moon, Book of Eclipse, 2 MST, 1 Forbidden Lance, which is very interesting, and then 2 Rota reinforcements of the army.
Something that I did see was quite popular for a couple of ICSs in America though, to play one of each out.
Yeah.
Simply because then it keeps your opponent guessing as to the ratios of Darkhold and.
Here we have Brio coming onto the board with the Shrit being used as the full tribute.
Simply to get a free search, I would assume.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
His resources were getting quite thin on the ground, however. I believe I'll search the other Trish.
Yeah.
Of course, Trishula going to 2 in the deck quite a lot at the moment. Incredibly popular pick.
Exactly, yeah. So
especially seeing there's a lot of the common outs to the Ginlock now have been things like Farfa, which of course the Trish is a perfect out to.
So we're overlaying here onto rank 4. Is that
Rhapsody?
That's Rhapsody, yeah. That's actually
because if you notice in Jordan's grave, he has 2
and he has
Eclipse, the 1 Eclipse.
Cool Prior.
If only Priority was still in the game.
Well, it is in part of the room. We do have a goat format. Wow.
Oh, this is bad. So now the problem that now happens is the Ginlock is still there. He's going to attack probably into. What could this be? So
he has to Valk now.
Well, he has to Valk, yeah. Otherwise, yeah. So he's definitely contemplating it, and there's the Valk. But now the problem for Jordan is that he's now going to draw 2 cards, even though he stalled one turn with the Valve. Jerry's now drawn 2, and it's looking pretty difficult. So, but he does draw the Senju, which isn't exactly a bad top deck.
No, but it's not out. It's definitely a deck thing, but it's not out, which is the sad thing.
Yeah.
And it's just so much more daunting when that Jinlock is on the back of a Trish, not just on a little clawser, it's also on a 27 body. That's a constant reminder of how bad you just got Trished.
Yeah.
I think is Jerry running 2 of Trish?
He's
or
running
is he running 2? Yeah, because after the ban list and the YCSs, everyone just started to go to the 2 Trish, because originally we just had the 1, and I always thought it was a little bit strange just to have the 1, but nevertheless. But there we go. So that is round 1 over. Game 1 over.
It's just standard. Regrettably, it's the way a lot of these mirrors go.
Yeah.
Which is it's a sad truth, but
yeah, there isn't much, unfortunately, you can do, because it's just that, isn't it? And it's also normally whoever Dijin-locks you first.
Yeah, and who has the lance at
Yeah.
exactly the right time.
The lance,
that lance
That was
that
nasty.
lance was huge.
Something interesting to note, though, neither of these players are playing the scolding list. No one is.
Yeah, that's very interesting. So if we just look at the side decks, so if we look for Jordan first.
Jordan's one, we have 1 Dance Princess, 2 Kaiku, 1 Maxi, 1 Vela, 3 Mystical Space Typhoons, 3 Shed Ride, 1 Ring, and 3 Royal Decree.
So that's quite interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, none of them are using the Scolding build, which has been very popular, and obviously Scolding went from like a £1 card to a £20 card, which I always thought was a little bit strange, but nevertheless, because I've always said I don't think that card's all that great, to be honest.
Yeah.
But nevertheless,
With regards to what's coming in on this, I'd
yeah,
definitely say we're going to see Kaikus and Shed Rides. I don't think anything else in there was too relevant.
no,
Possibly
exactly.
the Vela.
Possibly the Vela. And for
Yeah.
Jerry, got 2 Denko, 1 Dance Prince, Maxi, MST, 2 Shadow Ride, 3 Mind Crush, 3 Roll Decree, and 2 Breakthroughs. So I think you can see that the breakthroughs are going in, which is just standard.
And if you do want to hold Jordan to a potential judge issue, he has got all of his extra deck in his side deck.
Excellent.
So
well done, Jordan.
that could be subject to a fun deck check, forcing
Oh,
him to
I hadn't
side deck
even-
all of his extra deck.
I hadn't even noticed.
He's a man after my own heart, though. He is playing Armital the Chaos Phantom as his 12.
Oh, well,
in his
there you
extra
go.
deck.
Such a good card.
Not Blue Eyes
Broken.
Ultimate, not Dragon Master, Armital. I'd play it if I had one.
So they are just shuffling up for this round now. Yeah, I think everything seems to be going well. Let us know in the chat, just to let us know how it's going. 182 now watching, which is excellent. Thank you very much, guys.
Climbing incredibly well.
Yeah.
Really happy. Yeah, to be fair, I would have been happy with like 50, because it's my first one.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
honestly really surprised by that.
But it's really good, and I'm glad that you guys are joining in.
It's because everyone's waking up from the boxing now.
Oh yeah, of course, the boxing. Was it boxing?
Yeah, it's the boxing,
Was it
mate.
boxing, or was it just dancing with?
I've not watched it, mate.
With a do you not want to know?
I know the result, but we shouldn't spoil it for anyone who hasn't seen it.
Okay.
It was pay-per-view.
It's an interesting result, and it was a good match in the sense of controversy. So that'll just make you want to watch it even more, won't it? So what decks would everyone like to see on the stream? What's like, if you could pick one deck? I probably know what they are anyway. But if you could pick one deck, what would you like to see?
Simply for my own selfish hype, I'd want to see any kind of Shadow list. Because I think it's so dynamic at the moment.
It's probably a safe bet we're going to see Shadow List, Scepter, or whatever, whichever
Yeah,
version.
definitely Seraph Shadows is something that I'm interested by.
Flossie?
I kind of just want to see the Seraphs play. I haven't really
Seraphs?
seen them.
Have you not seen them play that
I,
much?
I haven't seen them play as much as I would want to in an actual tournament.
Okay, that's quite interesting.
I've seen them play like online and everything, and I've played against them, but I'd want to see how they work out against kind of meta.
Yeah, I picked them up instantly because obviously Herald of Affection. I would like to see a Herald player, but to be honest,
You played it in Ultimateness, didn't you?
Yeah, I play it in Ultimateness because it's the only viable one. Is if you can say Herald's viable, Lloyd's viable, they're strong. It's interesting because it'd be nice to see. Maybe I think Fire Fist would actually be quite interesting to see, if I'm completely honest, because I haven't really seen much of them. There's been and Orans of the 3-axis doing well and all this and random things. I think Jeff Jones was one of the first to
it was
top with it.
The first deck I played of the format.
Yeah, and it's actually you know, it's actually one that is quite interesting. However, it's really boring at times when you're playing against it because it's just solitaire for a little bit. They're just like, I'm just gonna spirit, and I'm just sat there like, oh.
It's a stone's throw from Spirit Beasts. Sorry to take a pot shot.
It's
at you.
alright.
It's a stone's throw from Spirit Beasts.
It is. Let's face it.
I'll let that one slide. It's fine.
So going into game 2,
Yep.
Jerry 1 up on this one.
So on your right hand side, Jerry has the 1, and chesty hair Jordan,
Yeah, I was
as
gonna
everyone's
say.
referring to him in the chat now. He's got nothing on my chest hair though. Clearly. It's a little lower.
Just I
than
like to
mine.
think his is a happy accident.
Yeah, exactly. I think it is. It's definitely.
I've seen your videos.
Oh,
There ain't no happy accident. Yeah.
Dude, my room's hot. All right.
Excuses, whatever.
Shut up. Okay, so Jerry went first and just passed.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So
but look,
we
it's
can
hand.
see a lot
oh,
of.
wow.
He of course doesn't want to leave himself susceptible to mind crush at this stage, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly.
He also doesn't want to telegraph any kind of assembly in his hand.
Yeah.
Because he just doesn't need to. There's nothing he needs to search right now.
Toxic 1989 said he'd like to see Noble Knights.
Noble Knights is interesting. I think there might be a Noble Knight player here.
If they do well, basically the way that I'm picking out the streams is obviously the first few rounds is very difficult to find the rogues that are actually decent. And well, in all fairness, sometimes it just doesn't work, and then other times it works really well. It just depends on the day. Not dissing the deck, as we all know. I love Rogue, but
Ginlock
Ginlock straight away. So and the prep as well. Wow. So yeah, as I was saying, we just want to wait a couple of rounds just to see them all start surfacing up to the top. So you'll probably see Volcanics, you'll probably see Shadows, probably Burning Abyss as well. Even though, interestingly, Burning Abyss has actually fallen out of favour.
Yeah.
But with the new support, it's going to be interesting to see what levels people
I want
bring
to see
it
some
in at.
Future Zeros getting dropped.
100%. Future Zero onto Dante for the win.
Double Dante.
Definitely.
So, and he's got the Kaleidoscope as well. So
What's he dropping? Oh, it was just the
it wouldn't make sense to probably drop anything else.
Yeah.
But it's all he's doing basically is the search.
Just realised, Jordan, we do have a lefty on this one.
Yeah, we do have
So
a
you don't see on the stream all that often.
I know, yeah, it's very interesting, isn't it? It's
Left-hand
always good.
orientation. Which is sorry.
No, I was just going to say, I'm actually going to try and cut down how many times I say, that's very interesting, isn't it? Because it seems to be my thing that I say, and I don't know why. But okay, so looking back at the match, he just searched out the Valk. He doesn't have the Gungnir in hand. Does he play a Gungnir actually?
I don't believe
Because
so.
if he doesn't, he's going to get Raigeki.
No gun.
Which
What's that one?
Yeah, he doesn't play with Gungnir.
This one doesn't either.
Of course, almost every Necroz list, of course, is shying away from Gungnir now.
Yeah.
yeah, which is
So we do have to take note of that.
I think it's
But that Geki's going to be coming down hard.
well that's the thing, because at times like this it'd be quite nice to have a Gungnir.
That
But
Geki's actually unstoppable with this list because there is no lance, no scolding, no nothing.
Not even
Stop
on the
it.
side.
Not in the side.
so he draws with preparation of rights, so that
So
actually
that
could
hand
help him.
Now primed
think.
incredibly strongly.
But he does have 2 set. I don't know what
I
they
think
were.
we saw one of them was a Mind Crash at least. At least one of them.
He is
That
maining
could
to-
disrupt him quite a lot.
Mind Crush, possibly even Shared Ride. Like,
Yeah.
if one of them is either of those, Jerry isn't going off this turn.
Looks like he's tempted to just drop the Geki now.
Realistically, he has to because his
Yeah.
opponent only has 2 cards in hand, so he can't make an aggressive play. He can't make an aggressive play for game.
Yeah, because he knows he's also got the Valk, so there's the Raigeki, and that's probably going to be it.
And That's
Yeah,
yeah, it's gone.
Raigeki's so strong. See,
Definitely worth maining.
I quite with a lot of decks that I play now, I main the 1 Raigeki and the 2 Dark Hole just because in some decks.
Brianak has activated Shed Rider's Chain.
Oh, Shed Ride's gonna profit some nicely.
Yeah. Sorry, carry on with your point.
I lost my point.
Okay, sorry.
Oh no, that was it. Yeah, I was running because the Djinn lock is just quite degenerate. Let's face it, and it's just so easy to pull off. Not being able to special summon, but your opponent still being able to special summon is ridiculous. So having to have those, Jerry's not looking very happy though.
Double Trish in there.
Yeah. Double Trish.
Double Trish colliding
Trish would be an interesting.
because he wants to go Klaus, but
Yeah.
he can't. He's shared.
Yeah, this is actually quite an interesting matchup because it's not as the first round was unfortunate,
Yeah.
but there's not much you can do about that. But this one seems to be a little bit more open now, because he
Genlock's gone.
the Genlock's
Yeah.
gone. So the Shared Ride was one down. Do we think a Mind Crush was the other?
Yeah,
Possibly.
I'm pretty certain I saw a Mind Crash.
Very important thing to do to take note of. However, Jordan has drawn the Jin for his opening turn, so while he did create a Genlock, he can do it again because he sent it from his hand. So it is available again.
And they're just talking about how Jerry doesn't like to be locked down with the Shared Ride there.
For the Maxi of our age.
Yeah, exactly. Maxi got nothing on me, so it's funnily enough, Maxi is in
It's
Jerry's
Jordan
side, and
and
I
it's
did
in
see him
Jordan's
putting
main.
it in. Yeah, it's in Jordan's main, so we've got draw power for days.
It's an incredibly powerful out to the Seraphs, or at least it allows you to keep up with them.
Yeah,
Mhm.
exactly. Yeah,
That's the
definitely.
sad thing about it. It doesn't actually allow you to plus more. It just allows you not to get completely plussed out of the game.
yeah, exactly.
Unlike in ruler format where it was deadly. And I always saw 3, which was always fun.
What, three Maxi?
It was a common practice that if I activated Maxi in Dragon Ruler format, the first card I'd draw would be the next Maxi.
Impressive.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swiftly
It was all
followed by the
pre-planned.
Swift Scarecrow. Oh, it's unstoppable.
So we got 20 minutes into the round, and
Did we see the search with the Bria?
Yeah, because sure it.
yeah,
Sure, it makes sense.
it was just single shirt and just left it. So
Past.
it,
It doesn't have the Valk though.
it doesn't have a Valk
Mm.
now, but I don't think he.
It's double Trish, Kaleido, I think normal mirror, and sure is his
Yeah.
hand.
Jordan's actually in a very strong position here.
Mhm.
Very, very strong.
Definitely.
But at least he can't get trished.
Mhm.
Jerry can't get trished at least.
Yeah, that's I believe
Mm.
why. That's why.
That's why he hasn't made a play. Yeah.
Because I mean, an aggressive player would have Trished Jordan because he could, but that leaves him to then get Trished back, which puts him in an even worse position because Jordan could do it with a Jin.
We've also
Yeah.
broke 200 people, 208 now.
That's
Really?
actually fantastic.
That's amazing.
Thank you very much, guys. I'm really happy with that. So hopefully we can keep it going throughout the day and everything like that. So just looking at the chat, we have people mainly talking about Nodin and how people don't want that card. I made a video on this. I do not want that card ever to come to our game because it's just so stupid. But
However,
I would play it.
yeah, if it comes out, I feel it's going to be like Soul Charge. I feel it's a card that if everyone's going to be like, wow, this is ridiculous, how is this going to be in our game? And the meta will adapt and we'll come to accept it.
Yeah,
It is a ridiculous card.
It's 100% a ridiculous card. The loops are just stupid. And someone just asked if Callum can go on stream. I'll if he's doing well, then maybe.
Who's
if he gets
posted
picked.
that?
Pen Gaming.
Oh, sorry, no, Callum Bill. I thought you meant
Yeah.
Callum McDougall, the
No.
man who is in fact playing my
And
Christia deck.
It wasn't a Mind Crush. It was a
It was a
Vanity.
Vanity Emptiness.
Ooh. So he doesn't have the LST.
That's the set shirt. 1800 booty though.
Yeah, booty is good.
But it is when most of your sticks are 14,
Yeah, exactly.
Mm.
especially under the emptiness.
Yeah, so
And Jerry's setting Shed Ride and passing. Of course, we have to keep to the standard practice of keeping our voice down because they are in the other room. You may be able to hear, wow, that's an unfortunate attack point. Puts Jerry in an awkward position, but it's still 18 versus 18. So it continues the stall.
someone Scorpion404 said he'd like to see Heraldics. If I see Heraldic doing well, I would love that.
Yeah,
I
Yeah,
love that
actually.
deck. I'm still working on my list because it's actually a very difficult deck to
It
build.
really is. My
because there's so
preliminary
many
one,
ways.
I was in no way comfortable with.
I watched it and I didn't like it.
No, it was something that I was being rushed for.
Yeah.
And honestly, obviously, I'm very busy at the moment. We all are. Draws into cycle.
Yeah, I think we're all very busy currently.
So a lot of my stuff I've had to brew theory-wise.
Yeah.
Mm.
So the Kanku came down and just the trade-off, the
Just
1-8
crashed in,
trade-off.
crashed in. The 18 is so relevant. People don't seem to understand.
Oh, it is good because we don't actually have in the main decks. There are not actually that many normal big
There
beaters.
isn't a single normal summon that's bigger than 18 in the Nekroz
Exactly.
deck.
What the days of Gemini Elf and Gaff are gone.
The days of Shadow Dragon in this
Oh my
deck.
god, yeah, exactly.
That 19 stick. There's the banter between these two
So
players.
they're just laughing about how the Vanities is putting in so much work,
Oh,
and especially when Jerry's just drawing mirrors, it's actually not very useful.
yeah.
But if he draws that MST, it's going to be huge, and it's another mirror.
Another mirror. That's
And he's
now
7 cards in
4.
hand.
Sorry, that's 4 mirrors.
7 cards in hand, 4 of them are mirrors.
2 are blue boys. Not a
Wow.
unicorn.
Oh, let's not say blue boys because people think it's spellbooks then.
Don't. watch my channel, Spellbook should always come back with a vengeance.
No, they're not.
Because
Don't
of
lie.
Annoyalitis or whatever they're calling it now.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. So another one set for Jordan and Pass, and another mirror.
Oh.
Another mirror. This is just bricking at its best. But there's
The
two
most
shared rides
consistent deck
down
of
there.
the format, bricking into the ground.
You saw it here first, folks.
Yeah. Then again, Brotherhood is a home for firsts after
Yeah.
our torrential tribute for 5.
Oh,
It's the first
never
time
to
I've
be
ever
forgotten.
witnessed that on a stream before.
So this is something I bet you didn't see. So here we have game 2 of Nekroz Mirror with Vanity's Kaiko and squaring up against Shirt with a 3 back row. So who would have thought? And it isn't Solemn Scolding build. So it's very interesting to see.
Yeah, I would hope not with all this background.
Well, it's important to remember that one of the players is only playing 1 trap and the other one is only playing 4.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
Those are not all traps.
Another one people said they want to see is Infernoids. If I can see an Infernoid, I would love to have that on there.
I have Infernoid in a box if you want me to build it.
Go on, you can just go play.
Yeah.
Three-way match. You will probably lose instantly. Did you unlock? Great.
Yeah. That's
So
why
draw.
we probably won't see it.
He drew the Senju.
It's an okay draw, but it gets him nowhere.
It's not going to help. You just got to think, like, the only outs are the MSTs. And funnily enough, Jerry might have actually cited out the MSTs.
He doesn't actually main. Oh, does he main them? Sorry.
I think he mains
He
two.
mains two.
So there are 2 mains MSTs, but I don't know if he actually sided them out or not.
He would have kept in the lance though. If he finds the lance, you get
If-
a company or something.
Yeah, and there's a Mind Crush. That's not going to help, because if we don't forget, Vanities only goes from deck or field, not hand. And that's why Herald of Perfection with Vanities back in the day in the Dragon Royal format was so disgusting.
Yep. Because you thought you couldn't do much before.
I destroyed many people with that deck. And another... Wow, what is
This
going
man's
on?
gonna have to start discarding real soon.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
Of course, he doesn't want to summon the magic because it gives Jordan a way
it gives
into
Jordan
his
into his graveyard. That's why we don't want to see...
the Senju is getting summoned.
It's just getting set, which is fine.
Yeah, because it's going to get discarded either way. So
Yeah.
it has to be done.
So he's
This
just
is such
reading
a-
to see if it's battle damage or
Yeah.
not. Yeah, which it is. So that's just gonna basically just do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna attack and he's just gonna let it go. Yep, not a problem. Yeah, if I see Ultra Athletes, I'll definitely stream them.
Has that been requested?
But UA, I love UA, and also the new support is kind of meh.
We do
But-
have to point out though, we are of course streaming this from London, and London is a very high build up of very competitive players.
Yes.
So
So
regrettably,
that's
90% of this field will be Nekroz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe not.
Well,
And
no.
Book a Moon. Can't play it though.
Can't play it. This is the thing. It's been drawn at a horrible time.
Yeah.
Backrow full of mirrors.
This is a. So he's actually.
Summoning.
Maybe he feels safe now because he has the Book of Moon. Maybe he has a disposable back
question.
row.
Mm.
And the Veiler comes down. Okay. It's probably not what you wanted to see.
Essentially.
Okay. So if we think of possible outs for Jerry, it's if he doesn't have those MSTs in his main deck anymore, what do we think? Well, there's the Mind Crush, so he is freeing up his back row.
Yeah, he has to.
So I wonder what he's going to call. He's probably going to call it right. It'll be a Valk. It's got to be Valk he's going to call. Because that's the only thing it can...
Even if you don't
He's
actually hit it, like you want to be sniping it if it is there.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah,
such a good card to kill.
Double Valk!
Double.
He hit double Valks and he also has another Veiler. So is
And
Jordan playing? Is Jordan playing 3 Veiler? No, he's playing 2 Veiler. Has he got...
Two
I
Valk.
only...
He's also only playing, I believe, 2 Valk. No, he's playing 3 Valk.
he's playing
So
3
he has
Valk,
access
yeah.
to a third.
That's big. That Mind Crush was huge. So I was speaking to Jack Igo, who, if you don't remember, he was the Nekroz player playing
The
against
Slyfort player.
Kleinfort, yeah, of course, playing against Satella Knights on the last stream, and the guy had 4 Satella Knights. He summoned an extra one, and he got TT'd.
It's the World Star Torrential
World
Tribute.
Star. You might see it on my coverage, or you might see it on the recap video that I did. But the funniest thing is, I spoke to him today, and he has in his side a torrential
He's
tribute.
playing Nekroz today, but in spirit he's playing the...
I would.
He's believing in it. He's definitely believing in it. So we are now nearly 30 minutes into this round, and it's probably not what you would have expected.
It's definitely looking as if it may go to time.
Yeah.
Because of course that would be useful to Jordan, because of course if Jordan wins this one, he has to then let Jerry go first.
Yeah.
Would you let Jerry go first?
Well, Jerry would choose, and he'd more.
Oh, of course,
depending on how consistent he feels his gin lock is.
Yeah.
Oh,
And there it
it's
goes.
vanity's
So the
gone,
vanity's
and
now
the
gone.
hand is
So this could now be a little bit
No, he's
just
explosive.
for perfect plays, basically. After all this time, he should be able to
Yeah.
power through this turn.
I'm brought to question if Trish is worth doing at this time. I think it would be.
Looking at his hand though,
Yeah,
he has a
he's-
Veiler. He
yeah.
knows he has the Veiler.
Yeah, because he did.
So
Oh,
the trick,
yeah.
but he does have double trish.
He could just go through the
If
veil,
he-
basically.
Now, is there any way for Jerry to gin lock? And there's the Mind Crush.
He has the Valk in hand. Sorry, not the Valk, the Unicorn, which is getting called.
Which
He got called
double
for Trish.
Trish. So
Doubles.
how amazing is Mind Crush? Double Valk,
It's
double
insanely good.
Trish.
Like, it's been so good this format, and especially this game. So we are going to see, of course, the Collider Mirror
Yeah.
resolve.
Which is fine, but and Shed Ride as well. But we knew all this was coming.
Yeah.
It was risky. It was risky. But if you now look, he's going to have 4 cards in hands once he searches out now from the Arclight, and he's got 1 back row to Jerry's full hand and basically full board. So it's actually going to be a very game-changing next turn for Jordan.
Knowing the Valks are gone, Jerry can just go for massive damage on this one as well.
Mm.
That's something
He can at least get a good nearly half damage on board.
Yeah.
Well, he's already got nearly half damage on board if he leaves the Shrit in defence. But it's the possibility if he wants to actually summon anything else, because he is under the Shed Ride. And I think
The thing is, he doesn't need anything else, because if you think
No.
about it, all of his back row mirrors. So
Do we just
How's
see
that
that
chat
back
going?
row's the Eclipse?
sorry.
I think we just saw the one back row's the Eclipse.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
which is incredibly strong for life points,
Mm.
but for advantage, that's
Doesn't
horrible.
even know.
Like that will hand Jerry the game.
I know. It's unfortunate. There's nothing really else. Well,
Jordan's just Jerry's just shaken free of the lock twice. Jordan just can't, there's nothing Jordan can do to that.
I actually forgot early game that there was one.
Yeah, there was a gym lock
Yeah.
for a turn.
someone was just asking if the stream went down. It has definitely not gone down.
No,
For
we're
one
actually
person.
watching it back ourselves.
Yeah, exactly. Because I'm keeping an eye on the chat, so if something goes wrong, I can instantly jump in.
Stream has gone down. Your Flash player has probably crashed.
Yeah. So Jerry is. Hold on, isn't Jerry in main phase 2 now?
He is in main phase 2.
Yeah, of course. I was just realising. Yeah, so he isn't going to put any more damage on board, and I don't see any reason to actually push for any other plays, because again he is under the Shed Ride, and it just makes sense to just sit there with the Senju, Shrit, and Unicorn.
I mean, there might be some relevance in setting up the Jin. If he goes Laval Chain and just tries to set up Jin.
Possibly,
That's also pretty good.
but I think Jerry also has 2 Shed Rides down and also
Yeah.
Mind Crush.
Yeah, it's just
which
pretty
is
huge
huge.
for Veiler as well if it's there. Because, I mean, the Jin lock causes so much fear. Especially to players who don't actually have an out in hand, which of course Jordan doesn't.
I am President
He's going
Obama
for the
has said.
Rhapsody.
It's going into Rhapsody.
So he's going to take out maybe the Valks.
Possibly. I don't know the exact constituents of his graveyard.
his
If he has
graveyard,
less
yeah.
than 2 mirrors, if he has 2 or less mirrors,
Then take the mirrors.
take the mirrors. This feels like spectating on Dueler Network where you just can't check anything.
Yeah, I know. So
Oh, we can't even see that graveyard.
oh, it's fine. They're looking at a different graveyard, so
I know.
the important graveyards on the left-hand side. So
It's
we
weird
shall-
seeing the decks and the graveyards on the same side.
it is actually, isn't
Yeah.
He's trying to debate whether to eclipse.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like how much that back row is worth to him.
it? Does he have the Eclipse?
Yeah,
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
I think that's what Rescue saw.
This is. Well, he has
I
to
don't know.
Eclipse now.
It looks like he's really considering it.
Would you Eclipse?
I don't know his grave.
So you would. So
if
if
this would
he is
lock me out
considering-
of mirrors, yes.
if he's considering the Eclipse, then he must not have many mirrors.
Yeah.
So there you go. So, and again, Eclipse is very strong, but also such a double-edged sword for me, because sure you might have saved your mirrors, but he's now got a full hand.
Eclipse isn't
again.
something you want to use in this situation. It's not something. Its main use in the deck isn't for negation like this.
Yeah, and Jordan drew another Eclipse as well.
Yeah.
It's just so tragic.
Oh dear.
Oh,
So
yeah, he wanted the mirror.
So the mirror,
Yeah, he
I
needs
see.
to
So fair enough saving
Yeah.
it.
I think that's
Shed
the
Ride.
only. Yeah, I think it was the only play to make, because you can't lock yourself out and hope you draw a mirror. So the shed rides down now. So I think possibly, unless Jordan does something huge, the writing might be on the wall. But neither player have also Djinn locked as well. Oh no, Jordan has the Djinn locked.
Right
Sorry.
at the beginning.
God, this game's going on for a while. So we have about 5 minutes left until the end of the round. Oh, by the way, it's 7 rounds today, just so you know. I forgot to say that earlier. 7 rounds today.
Anything in the chat?
Chat is exploding as usual, which is really nice to see. 234 people now,
incredible,
which is
man.
absolutely amazing.
Mm.
The stream won't be going back down when the round's over. It will just be going to the intermission, so you can listen to all the lovely Final Fantasy remix that I have. I have 6 hours of music just of Final Fantasy remixes.
Hopefully, we won't have you sitting on hold for that long.
No, of course not. But you know, yeah, it's just much better that way. And obviously the little graphic that I made, which is quite good.
Even though it felt like Infernoids were more relevant to it than Shadows, which
That's exactly what I thought
I
as
took
soon
as a
as I
personal
saw
hit,
it.
but
Yeah.
it's fine. It's fine. I can live with that.
So Jordan, his body language is he's very torn. He looks like he's a little bit, yeah.
He's trying to spell his way out of the situation, but
You know when people are in trouble when they start using their hand to map out what they're going to try and do.
something I do.
Yeah. I just sit there. I'm just
you
like,
have a difficulty. You can't find your composition, and that's something you need to do. You need to find a physical routing in it. So we're gonna see Manju.
So we're going to see a Manju here, yeah.
Which isn't gonna be
Link Scorpion, link to the music. I'll do that in a little bit, just so you know. It's actually free to download on the website. Really good website. And you'll be able to get that. So I'll point that in your direction later.
Leave it under shared ride still.
You just made the draw.
He may find himself in a position where he just has to. So he's
Yeah,
held.
has to keep going.
Held, allowing search. Is he gonna?
This is
trying to unite?
dangerous though.
Because he's got the Eclipse, he can unite. If that's something that he wants to do, or if it's relevant.
He only plays Wonder Djinn, right?
Yeah.
He's no Patrick Coburn, just playing the Wonder Djinn. And Sidon, any? Nope.
No.
So the Wonder Djinn is in the grave
In the
though.
grave still.
Yeah.
So it's still technically live.
We can hear them waiting.
9?
About 9 or 8.
Eight.
8, yeah. And he also has the Djinn in hand.
Oh, he's found it. That's horrible.
What did he draw? Or what did he find? Oh, the
Djinn.
Djinn.
Yeah.
I was
Because of course, if you draw it, it's so much better than if you send it.
Yeah, of course.
He's searching again, even under Shared Ride.
So, just so you know, draws can be done today. Draws are a thing. So he's now got 9 cards in hand. So,
How long's left on the round?
2 minutes.
Has anyone warned?
I shall warn them.
Thank you for that. Just in case. Because of course they don't have visibility of the clock.
So he did make the trash.
So what's the trick content?
Yeah. He really just did not care about the Shared Ride.
No. He
He's
he's put in a position where he has to.
Oh,
He's
he
trash.
evaded the trash, which the
He's
chances of him
considering
having
the
were
Eclipse,
very
but I'm not sure if the
large.
Eclipse is worth it. Because then he's going to get stomped.
I think.
Oh, he's
That's fine, he's gonna
he's
go with
in the Eclipse.
Okay, he doesn't care about the Rhapsody at this point.
That's interesting. Well, in all fairness,
The
he
Shura
needs
is
to
the
get
main
rid
way
of it.
he gets Trish back as well. So that's something you can fear.
They're just commenting saying that he loses next turn, basically. So
So he's just
I believe he's
letting
just
the
playing out
pluses
yeah, they're just playing it out.
deck
Yeah.
him out. Go.
I wonder if it's possible to deck him
I
out.
think with the Shared Ride, he's gotten relatively close. And maybe that's the tactic to the Book of Eclipse. No,
He's just gonna pick up.
scooping, yeah.
So it's going to be a
Scooping.
tour victory to the defending champion.
Oh, look at that
Jerry.
hand.
And just before time as well. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. Make sure to tune in.
Invite your friends.
In a little bit. Invite your friends. Hide your kids. Hide your wife. And we shall see you in a little bit for round 2. And hopefully we can get another good